Looks like
Doing our first test. Fertility treatment. Sucks. Yeah. I'm nervous. This says it could cause cramping, bleeding. I'm scared. I'm excited actually. Time to open up these tubes. Hey guys, what is up? So there's a little bit of echo in this room, but I just felt like filming on our bed. This is our Four Seasons bed. Our bedroom is nowhere near being finished, but we have a bed and a mattress that we love, which is a really big feat because even in my last house, my bed and my mattress were horrible. So we have a lot to obviously do with the background. I know it's a weird setup. Sorry, this is kind of getting, I'm a little nervous. I'm kind of getting off topic, but I know the fireplace is behind us, but the window's in front of us, so it is kind of like a weird setup for a bedroom. They staged it with like the bed like against that wall, like underneath the chandelier. I don't know, it was weird. But if you guys have any ideas and you're being kind about it, let us know. We kind of like, we're turning this into like an Egyptian bedroom. We're like on white marble like stairs right now. But obviously the brown are gonna go. Should we do a white marble like finish or like a white sparkle? We definitely want to keep it light and bright. We're gonna put like a white carpeting on the wood floor. And obviously we have a bunch of Egyptian like accents coming, like the gold walls and the hieroglyphics, and like back there's gonna be a welcome to fabulous Egypt sign. It's based on like Joseph and the Miss Technicolor Dreamcoat like Broadway set and Prince of Egypt. So anyways, I'm getting a little sidetracked because I'm a little nervous to be talking about this topic today. First and foremost, if you are going to be leaving any negativity on a person's fertility journey or whatever, then you're kind of just a shitty person to begin with. If you wish ill will on someone who's trying to conceive or you're just like a really, really bad person. First and foremost, you're just a shitty person, especially when it comes to someone else's body. And having said that, I know a lot of people will be like, well, you're a shitty person too, Trish. And it's like, you know what? I'm trying to change. I'm trying my best, and that's all I can do. And if you are the type of person who won't allow people to change, then you're just as bad as those people who refuse to change, because that's how we as humans evolve. And that's my little spiel on that. Having said that, I know people will still be like leaving nasty comments, and if that's where you need to get them out, then I guess feel free to do that, because I will definitely not be checking the comments on this video, but I am making this video for anybody who's going through it, because I have been watching fertility journey videos specifically about IVF and stuff like that, because we have a lot more options to explore before them, but we're kind of like at the beginning stages. So let me share my story with you guys. So I basically, the first time I tried to conceive with a partner, I went and got a test done. The test I just got done, the HSG test, where they said like tubes are blocked. The first time I went, they were like kind of smushed. And the second time I went, they were kind of like scarred. And so when you do an HSG test, they kind of shoot fluids through you to kind of like, one, test it out to see where your area is, and two, if you can like, they can open them up. And my original doctor was like, 85% of people after they have this test get pregnant in the 3 months following. I did it twice, did not get pregnant. So we did this little journey, which you guys, some people saw on Instagram stories, and were questioning what we're doing. They thought maybe we're getting implanted or something like that. Let me just insert a little bit of clips right here. We're trying to have a baby. A little sad boy, happy boy. Elvis and Malibu. Oh no, Barbie. Oh, maybe. I thought Malibu, but Malibu, Barbie, Paytas, and Elvis Moshe Hoffman. You look like someone ready to be a dad with blue hair. We look like fun parents.
They stopped me at the entrance. They're like, you're not ready to be a dad.
Sorry, people going through midlife crises can't have kids. Alright. I'm doing mine today, but they did say they could check your sperm later on. I'm like, maybe it's the people that I've been having sex with that I can't get pregnant. And they're over 40. Maybe it's powder. That's what's blowing into me.
I think it looks like powder.
At a certain age. So we get you tested next.
Okay. I always pass every test. Twice.
Oh, I know. Yeah, it does. Oh, well,
Oh, pretty lips.
I feel like this is manifesting the pregnancy. Like if I feel like I'm about to give labor, you're in here with your tea.
It's totally that. Look, this is what it's gonna feel like. Little rooms.
Oh my god, I'm gonna be so scared. I actually have a baby and I have to give birth. I'm scared now just to have both.
You didn't think about that part?
I know I'll be scared, but I'm scared now. I don't like
Well,
things going inside me.
Don't worry. And the baby goes out, not in.
What's funny is like sex feels so good, but like when someone else puts like objects up you, it feels awful. Like it's so uncomfortable.
'Cause that's not natural and it's cold and
It's really cool.
I don't know. Why don't they warm it up?
Why don't we just put on a dildo?
No, but I'm saying they can learn something from Adam and Eve.
Sponsored.
Look
It's
at
cool.
those socks.
I know, I love the whole thing. It's warm.
Oh,
I'll take it with me to Benihana. I feel like I'm sick from school and Mom's gonna take me to go eat at my favorite restaurant after.
well. I like it. Kind of gives a preview of your hair if it was kind of a pinkish.
Oh yeah, we talked about buying pink. This could be your hair. Go ahead.
It's a new style.
Thanks. Somebody comments on the nails and I'm getting new nails tomorrow. I should just keep these all year round because people just love these nails.
Well, thank God you did the video, the ASMR one.
I know, I want to do one more before I get rid of them. Maybe tonight I'll do another one. The wrappers.
I mean, the nails alone would be a good
I was doing that.
part for the video.
I just have to keep them forever.
Alright, lay down. Good night.
Oh. Meditate.
Let me tuck you in.
Fertility. Fertility meditation. So we actually were in a fertility center, which it's so crazy. I took a picture of a sticker there and it's like a hashtag like we create families or something like that. And people literally went and harassed the surrogacy center that we were not at, which is like so gross for a number of reasons. One, if it was the surrogacy center we're at, like they were harassing them saying like, don't help this person have a baby, which is like so disgusting. And two, like it wasn't even the right surrogacy center. So this random surrogacy center was getting hate because of a hashtag. Y'all really need Jesus in your lives for real, but it's crazy to hate and to be so evil, like on something like this is crazy. Again, I'm sharing this for other people. So we went to the center and it's a lot different than the ones I was referred to before for an HSG test. Usually you do, I got recommended this through a gynecologist when I was looking the first time. This one we actually had a fertility doctor because for me, I've always been told that like my tubes are smushed and scarred and like it's really hard to naturally conceive. And a lot of people took that as like, I'll never be able to have kids of my own, which is how I kind of took it. But no, I saw my uterus. I was like 29 years old and like didn't realize like there's other ways to have babies. But I saw my uterus. So in theory, I can still get pregnant. By the way, it should also be noted, I casted a protection spell on me. So if you have any evil eyes towards me, it's gonna come right back at you because I literally have a reflector on me. So good luck with that. Okay, there's also like a fertility candle I lit. So we'll see. This was our first cycle after, okay, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself again. So we actually went to a fertility doctor this time and this was the center we went to and I had the gown and the hat and it felt like really real this time for some reason. I don't know, I've gone and done it before, but the other time seemed very casual and I didn't have my partner come with me and this is like my husband was with me. It felt really good to have like that support. I don't know. Like my partners in the past, like I did it twice, like knew that I was going, but they didn't want to come with me, which should be a red flag right there. But the doctor was really cool. So HSG test, so that's what we got done. We got the HSG test. We have not started IVF. In fact, there's like another step in between. Well, there's a few more steps we have to do, and I'll get to that in a second, but we haven't done IVF yet. And then if IVF doesn't work, there's surrogacy, there's a ton of options. I actually really want to adopt 2 overseas. Again, getting ahead of myself. So we had the HSG test. They recommended to do that again. They do a sperm test for the guy, and they do an HSG test for the I am a cis female. My genetics is female. My biology is female. So I got the HSG test again, and I told him, I'm like, I got this done twice, and it just obviously didn't work. And I did it this time, and this time it hurt a lot more. It was way more like advanced, meaning there was like 3 other people in there plus the doctor. And I actually felt like the cramping, like almost like not unbearable because hello childbirth. But as far as like cramps go, like menstrual cycle cramps, it was painful. I was like, oh my God, it's almost over. So they kind of put a balloon in you. So like, and then you feel the pressure and it starts cramping because it's like literally in your uterus. And what was cool this time is I could like watch this happening, and like the fluid like went through, and it lasted about 10 minutes. It was $700. The place we went insurance didn't cover this. So $700, and we had to, this one was the only one that told us we had to come 7 or 8 days after the beginning of our last period. The other ones were kind of like just come in whenever, but this one was very specific to come 7 to 8 days after we had started our period, which is the beginning of ovulation week basically, which is pretty cool. And to my absolute surprise, when we're finished, we go out, and the doctor's like, and this is like weird, right? Because like you're expecting to get a call from him or something. He's like, you look perfect. You're clear to go. Like, go get pregnant, basically. I was shocked. I was like, literally like, what? And my husband and I, we have been trying to get pregnant for over a year. We started October of 2020. So it's been over a year. Which is why we were like, okay, let's go get help now, especially after we got married and stuff. Not that it matters to get pregnant before or after getting married. It just felt right for us. And I'm 33, and my husband is 44. So we were kind of concerned about his and mine. But he basically was like, it's specifically mine, because it just had to happen. He's like, you're like so clear. I was shocked. It was the first time I heard this in like years. So we went on our second wedding, which a lot of people thought was our honeymoon. It's not our honeymoon, but it kind of was like a honeymoon with our friends and family. So obviously that was over New Year's. That was my ovulation week. We are now in the first week of January. So I'm supposed to be starting my next menstrual cycle in a few days. So I will see if I get it, or I will test. I don't know, it just felt so different this time. It felt like, I don't know, it felt so different. The HSG test. So that was our first step of fertility journey, because again, it's been hard for me. I've never been able to, as a later adult, get pregnant. And I really thought it was from STDs lasting too long inside me, because that's what I had been told. But I guess it's good to go to different doctors, get different opinions, and never really give up hope. I've heard people that literally were like, I would never get pregnant, I had PCOS, or whatever the case is, and then they did. Specifically this test, I had a friend who was 45 years old and got pregnant. IVF didn't work for her, and then she got pregnant after she did this test. So fingers crossed on that. Next step, so we're gonna give this 3 months, and like I said, I'm 33, I'm gonna be 34 this year, so time's a ticking. I would love to do IVF right away. Like, I would love to just implant 2 embryos, call it a day, have the twins, great. But there's a couple more steps. You can impregnate through like those turkey baster things. I know people have had success with that. And then if not, then IVF, which is like the embryos they put in. It's a little more basic. They take like eggs out of you and stuff. And then if not, there's surrogacy, or we just go straight to adoption. I would love to have 2 children. Actually, I'd love to have 4. My husband wants 2. So I'm like, 2 probably good. I'm not getting any younger. And then I would love to go over to India sometime and adopt. I've looked into the adoption programs over there, and would love to adopt maybe 2 more children over there. Of course, all of this, seeing how it all turns out. But, and like I said, if I can't conceive on my own with my husband, perhaps surrogacy or perhaps adoption, because there's a lot of children that need to be rehomed. And yeah, I'm just really excited, and I watch a lot of these videos, and I just feel like I wanted to put my little story out there as well. And if we do conceive, our children can see this and see how hard we tried and worked. And fertility is actually something that I think a lot of people take for granted, because a lot of people can't conceive. So, I mean, I'm sure most people are appreciative of their being fertile or not, but there's a lot of people that aren't. So don't feel like ashamed if you can't conceive. There's always ways to help. But not only do I want to share our story, I would love to hear from you guys success stories with a fertility method, especially older moms. Like, I do consider myself to be an older mom. I feel like a lot of people start having kids at 28 to 30, I guess, 33. But if there's older moms that conceived, how did it go? How was your IVF journey? I know, like, it's expensive, like already $700 for an HSG test. It's like, wow, it's already expensive, but like obviously IVF gets more expensive. But we're willing to do it. And like I said, we started with a whole new doctor completely, and he's really, really great. I think that's a really important thing, is to find someone that you're comfortable with. And he like had really good vibes about him. Like, he just like wished us well, as opposed to when I went to HSG before. I went in alone, like I said, and I just don't know if the doctor, because he didn't know us or whatever, but he just seemed a little hesitant. Like, he's like, does your partner know you're here? I'm like, yeah. I mean, I guess we wouldn't, but I don't know. I just felt like not the right vibes. So I think it's also about timing. And I know a lot of people just say, like, when you're not trying, it'll happen. But I just, that's too hard. I can't just be like, oh, well, we're not trying anymore. I don't know. We haven't been taking ovulation tests or anything. I kind of just been going by like the 14-day thing. And the crazy thing is, I've always had a regular period. Like, it's always been 28 to 30 days. So it's pretty on time, pretty regular. And yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those things. I know, like, healthier lifestyle too. Like, I do cardio every day. Like, I work out a lot because I know that helps. Eating habits probably need to change. So I'm trying to do all of that. But if you guys have any recommendations, leave it in the comments below. Better yet, maybe we need a moderator to filter comments. Maybe just send me an email or something. I don't know if I can read the comments, but if you maybe leave it in the comments below for other people, just send me an email or something. I usually see it some way or another. But yeah, we're really excited. Today is January 7th, so start my menstrual cycle January 11th. So we'll see. I'm really excited. And yeah, fingers crossed. Anyways, thank you guys for all the support, for being so supportive of this, for being nice and wishing well. I've been practicing spells and getting some herbs in our gardens and stuff like that for like natural teas and fertility and stuff like that. So really just embracing nature, moon water, black salt for protection, all of that. So thank you. Shout out to the Wiccan community that came in on my live a month ago. I'm really into it. Nature's religion. I like it. But yeah, I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Just married. Just got married, in case you guys didn't know. And yeah, let's start this fertility. I'll give you all those baby vibes. Because through the protection spell can come positive vibes too. They'll seep through. That's more powerful than the reflector on me. But I'll see you guys in the next video. And yeah, maybe we'll have a step 2 fertility journey, or maybe we'll have an I'm pregnant video. Love you guys.